Okay, I'm going to walk through a setup install of MantleKit, a SaaS boilerplate that ships with everything. MantleKit has 11 beautiful themes and growing. I will be adding another 5 or so themes over the next 2 months. The landing and starting tiers of MantleKit come with Markdown Extra, MDX blog posts, knowledge base, FAQ, testimonials. These can be created in the backend with MDX or via the admin dashboard if you have pro and agency tiers. If using the dashboard, these are created in the database rather than static files. MantleKit ships with NextJS, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, ShadCN, and React Bits. Included is over 18 components: hero sections, hero centered, hero split, hero video, social proof, testimonials, logo cloud, stats section, features and content, features grid, comparison table, timeline section, pricing, pricing table, pricing comparison, team and contact, team section, contact form, blog and content, blog cards, blog posts, conversion, CTA section, newsletter sign up, announcement banner, checkout modal. Every component is independent. Import what you need and compose your page. Admin dashboard features, teams and role settings, analytics with page views, visitors, conversions, revenue, form submits, purchases and tickets. Kanban boards, calendar with Kanban view, tickets, content and manual notes. Ticketing system, media library, CMS content management system, products, e-commerce with variables, shipping and more. Form builder for complex forms. AI chat, artificial intelligence built in with a full working knowledge of MantleKit software. APIs used are OpenAI, Anthropic and Hugging Face. Comment moderation with review, approve, reject, delete, and hold. Handling comments with links, rapid fire, and profanity. Okay, let's get into this. Firstly, after your purchase, you will receive 2 emails, one for your receipt and one with your download code and links to tutorials. But as you're watching this video, you should be good to go. Next, we are going to open up VS Code or a terminal. I like using VS Code as it's faster to navigate to files for editing. Navigate to the folder you want to install the website in, then paste in the npx code to start the download. It's going to ask you to proceed and will validate your license. Then it's going to ask you for a project name, the theme you want to use, payment provider, and email provider. In pro and agency tiers, these will all be available. The CLI merely changes the true-false booleans in the config file for ease of use. If you haven't checked out the themes, I suggest you do so first so you have an idea what you will be working with. Okay, next we will go into the new project we just created. So in terminal again type cd, your directory. Now we need to copy over the environment variables file to a local working copy. So in terminal type cp.env.example.env.local. Now if we open the local copy, we can see the API keys we need to put into the file. So head over to Supabase and create an account and new project. Once you create the new project, you will be given a Supabase URL, which goes into the top field. Next, grab the publishable key, which goes into the anon key field. Next, go to Settings, then API, and get the secret key. This is your service role key. Save the .env.local file, and then navigate to /supabase and copy the setup.sql file. Back in Supabase, navigate to the SQL editor and paste in the query and hit run. You should get a success dialog, which means we are good to go. Back in VS Code, go to terminal and type npm run dev. Click the localhost link on port 3000. You will see the front page of your new website. You can now access the admin dashboard. But first, we will need to create an account. As we don't have Google and GitHub set up yet, this will have to be manual email creation. After the account has been created, we need to run a snippet in the SQL to set that email to admin role. Go to the Getting Started guide on the blog. This has a Make Yourself Admin section. Here we grab the code to run and paste it into a text editor so we can edit the address. You can do this straight in the SQL editor. Create a new query by clicking the plus sign, paste in your admin role email, and click Run. You will see a success dialog again. Now we can actually use the dashboard. Congratulations on installing MantleKit. Next up, I will create some videos for Google and GitHub OAuth, deploying to Vercel, using the Talk to Chat plugin, setting up Stripe, setting up email providers, and much more. So please like and subscribe and tap the bell to get notified of new instruction videos. Okay, here you can see the dashboard admin roles and teams. This is the analytics section with tons of metrics. This is Kanban board. This is the calendar, which includes almost everything: Kanban, posts, tickets, to-dos, notes, and more. Here we have the media library. This is the CMS, which has posts, knowledge base, FAQ, testimonials, and allows you to create and style your own types, just like any good CMS. This is the form builder. And finally, comment moderation, which has values and switches for profanity, spam, and links.